everything that come around me. Bitch, I'm rapping Dade County.
Right before my eyes, it was very amazing. Oh yeah, he was like a mess now. I used to always have to get on his case. I couldn't talk to him like a child. I had to talk to Gerald like, he was like a grown-up because he didn't understand childness. It was told to me like that, and I told it to my kids like that. So that's how, I'm very proud of all my kids. But Jarrell, yes, he's the oldest, and he looks out for all his siblings. It been Christmas. He was out to buy Christmas for his sisters and brothers because I made bad choices. But, we got through it together. I didn't even know my child knew how to write, because really rapping is all about writing poems and whatever, putting it together. And I never understood how he knew how to do that so well. So when he got into the music, I was there for him, was there with him. And he amazing me. Every track he made, I'm more prouder and prouder and prouder.
Powerful intro, man. Powerful. What's up, nigga?
What it do, man?
God damn, dog. My dog. Now, that was your mother on the intro on the album, dog, to Karen's son.
Yeah.
And your latest album was titled On My Father.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what your parents mean to you that you'll name one album after your mother and the next one after your father?
I mean, shit, they the world of me. And the crazy thing, they was never even together.
No?
They just two people that coexisted, had children, but never was a, couple, I would say, or whatever. She got 4 kids from this one man.
She got 4 kids. How many kids do your dad got?
My father got 16 kids.
So you got 16. So you got.
I know all my siblings and stuff. I fall in the bracket. I think I'm number 6.
So you did not grow grew up in a 2-parent household.
He was around until he got incarcerated. He was always around. But when I say always around, he would make the effort as far as financially, but time, that's not something he always had.
And what time you went in? What age were you?
I was 12, turning 13. That summer of being, I actually tried to get a job that summer because my birthday in the summer I couldn't. So I was pumping gas. I was toting people bags from the grocery store to their car, not knowing what type of risk I was putting myself in. Just, inspired to be, independent, I guess, or just have it in me.
That what your mother mentioned in the intro, that she made some bad choices, and then you had to step up and provide for your siblings. So that was around the time you started doing things when your dad went in?
No, I was doing things while he was out.
Yeah.
But I kind of it just, it's maxified, far as it just got greater when he left, knowing that he wasn't around,
Right.
He was somebody you would be afraid of at the end of the day, But not the old girl, she was more caring.
And I know about your dad relationship. I remember back in the day, one of your first songs I heard of, it was over that Lil Wayne beat. Yeah. Everything when you wrote that song, Letter to My Pops.
Yeah.
That was powerful, man. You know what I'm saying? I know what your dad means so much to you. And let me just share, flipping out how long we've been knowing each other, man. Freezie the Iceman for a long time, man.
Right.
His dad and my step pops used to run together. So the spot I used to hustle at,
I used to always be at.
You know what I'm saying? And his dad opened that spot up before he had caught a Fed case. How long did John do in the pen?
About 20. I want to say, with all the total, because he was on some weight and stuff, but for the most part, 20. He went in when I was 12, turning 13, and he was coming home when I was 30, turning 31.
Right, John did a bid, boy.
As far as with the fact that he was sentenced when I was 12, turning 31, he could have been locked up, months and months before then, but I remember that.
And your mother, did she was always there in your life all the time?
Man, you mama's baby, daddy's maybe, so she was there. She also did a bid when I was 10, maybe turning 11. She did a year in Jamaica.
Yeah.
For trafficking.
And it's like the streets was your daddy, the county your mother. You know what I'm saying? The story in the hood, I got childhood development. And your recent Instagram post, you post that you just caught a drug case.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, we get out there, man. Case.
It's about fighting, you know what I mean? But I'm out, you know what I mean? But I got to tread lightly. They got me out on bond and all type of circumstances. I can't, things I have to sit here and do to just, be out here on freedom. But it's a headache. If it ain't one thing, it's another.
And what age you was when you first caught your dope case, like a first drug case?
Could have been maybe 14, possession and intent to sell the crack cocaine.
And that's why the music, when they talking about how our music or rap music to the drug game and to the drug culture, it's like it was normalized from childhood. Both your pops and your moms, both incarcerated for drug cases. You caught a drug case when you was a teenager.
Yeah.
And that's what influenced our music. You know what I mean? Would you say that's like what make you write your music is like reality to you?
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, when I sit here and think of music, I can only rap about what I see, but I do have an imagination where I'm trying to, you know, I also make music where it's for believers. It's just, it's hard to believe when you in the, you know.
You're caught up in the essence of it, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. We'll be right back with more with Freezie the Iceman.
The master spider stung us, tranquilizing us, and has taught us how to remain in the blind so that we never utilize our true ability to see our way through the maze of life.
Rub it down just the way she need it. She ain't got a bag, got your cancel, I don't need her. Way I drop banana on these hoes, I'm a demon. Who you know colder than me, bitch? It's Freezie. My nerves bad, my nigga dead, ain't never coming back. Nigga ain't cry about it, we slide about it, no nigga get a pass. I fuck these bitches from the back, this little bitch got a little ass. I'm in that scat going zoom, 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 I ain't even in the gas. I've been grinding for a future, yeah, but surrounded by my past. My conscience saying stay focused, ego screaming fuck rap. My bills telling me to trap, my money short, I'm about to snap. I'm surrounded by the killers and drug dealers where I'm at. I fuck with snakes, they eat the rats. Don't hang with snakes, that's a trap. You caught slipping, you a pack. No one, no one's Caliprat. Me and this bitch, yeah, I'm scrap. I keep a bitch who got a scrap, who got a bitch that love to scrap. When going down, yo, get the scrap. That back door lock, can't open that. Can't put you on, but can get you whacked. Fuck them haters, they ain't getting racks. Shot with me, you gon' double back. That back door lock, you can't open that. Can't put you on, but can get you whacked. Fuck them haters, they ain't getting racks. Shot with me, you gon' double back.
Hey, man. We talk about rap lyrics and how it influenced the culture, influenced the people, and like the impact of like what it have on us, right? And we trying to put more positive message, right?
Understood.
But our reality is not that much positive, dog. Like we caught up in the world of drugs, violence. You know what I'm saying? Just come up in the land of hustlers, man. And how can we change that, right? Earlier you mentioned use your imagination. I want to share a personal story, right? When I was out there in the streets, I remember on Sundays, dog, I was staying Monty in Opalaka. I was hustling in the town, but I was staying in Bunch Park. On Sundays, I used to imagine myself somewhere else. I used to catch the 22 to the H and go to a Mormon church, dog. Nobody ain't never known. Like your face said, yeah, church, my nigga, on some G shit, dog. But I was imagining myself, how can I get out this environment, dog? Because every day, you know what I'm saying, what I see. You know what I'm saying? It was just like destruction every day. So when I seen them dudes on the bikes, the Mormons, they came, you know what I'm saying, we spoke, I read their book. I went over to the church. Believe it or not, I got baptized in the Mormon church, dog, when I was 17, man. That was when I was making that change, dog. And it was me imagining myself somewhere else different, dog. I used to fantasize about having a better life, dog. I used to fantasize about having a wife, kids, you know what I'm saying? A good life, not that jail cell, you know what I'm saying, where the nigga was headed at, dog.
Understood.
You feel what I'm saying? So with your music, dog, why we can't change the lyrics and, you know what I'm saying, imagine something else better than what we see already, dog?
I'm not gonna lie, when I make my music, I definitely try to package it with entertainment, but it's definitely a message. I'm not out here telling kill, you know, steal, whatever, but for what I am doing, you gotta make it interesting for someone to wanna partake in what you're saying. So when it come down to the YNs, I'm definitely one of their favorites when it's all said and done. I'm not with the drill music, you know what I mean? I can get on that level, but I'm making entertaining music where if you take the time, which they do, when you listen to the lyrics, it's on a nice beat, it's rap with something that's catchy, but in reality, it's more than a message, just the, you know, you gotta listen though.
What I'm trying to say is, how can we, you, I, and our whole communities come together and promote peace? Because we dying so fast. You know what I'm saying? And how can we come out this cycle, dog? So right now, we having a discussion where we opening it up. But through your music, dog, and through your platform, and through other avenues, raising awareness on this, man. We dying fast, dog. We dying at a young age. And your music, dog, like I say, I'm your #1 fan. I support your music. And like, every bar you spit, dog, I know it's real. You know what I'm saying? I met people who do music, and they always talk about selling dope and did this, and they go to their job. You know what I'm saying? They just do it because it's something to say. And like you say, if it's a industry plan or something like that, to always rap about destruction, we got to come up out of that, dog. And you definitely with your talent, dog, and I thank you so much for coming on this show, that I believe, dog, that you're going to be like, you know what I'm saying, one of the initiatives to take that march against let's change us, man.
Understand. I appreciate you for having me.
All right then,
You
dog.
already
For sure.
know.
Freezie the Iceman, go get his music.
Yeah.